the three, the small forward.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
This is to Jordan. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers. Back to Paul. There's Crawford with the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
For 3.
6 points for Crawford.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Scola dishes to Lowry. Scola, a screen on Paul. Lowry kicks to Scola. So against the whistle, contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And so Luis Scola nails both of them.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Paul kicks to Johnson. Paul passes to Crawford. Crawford missing again. Raptors trailed by 3. And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog. I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Stevenson's checked in for Los Angeles. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable 3-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
And
goodness! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Not fair. I mean, that is just not fair.
Went soaring in for the sweet flush. Beautiful.
This fella knows how to punch it in style.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. James Johnson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
No good from Ross.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's Carroll. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Now here's Paul. Got it up. And then and thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Here's Redick. We've got Scola. Corey Joseph is out there with Lowry. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Valanciunas, and it's the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's Pierce on the wing. Pulls it up. And the shot falls short this time. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. And finished off by DeRozan.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Crawford, no one around him. Misses the 3. Raptors leading by 8. He lobs it up and finished off by DeRozan.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Crawford dishes to Pierce. The 9-footer's on the mark. Toronto calls timeout.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners, none more impressive than his jumper over Dwayne Wade in the first round of the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in L.A. and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
They get it back. Here's Joseph. Drills it from outside. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Clock at 6. Crawford drives in. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. DeMarre Carroll's checked in for Corey Joseph. And Valanciunas kicks to Carroll. The feed now to Scola. Crawford with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Paul's running. Good. 8 points for Paul Pierce.
We got a ball game now, fellas. No top. about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Yeah, and little sequences like that can change the complexion of a game. Suddenly, the pressure now on the team with the lead.
You have to like what you're seeing from DeMarre Carroll.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers trail by 10. And there's the pass to Pierce. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. Kicks it out to Crawford. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. Again, Pierce missing.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Carroll for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Clippers trail by 6. Paul outside. Crawford passes to Paul. .109 left to play in the final quarter. Oh, and here comes Carroll all alone. And DeRozan throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The knee out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. "12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.